everyone, and welcome to my channel, Fat to Keto. My friends call me Jelly. I've lost 181 pounds on a ketogenic lifestyle journey, whatever you want to call it so far. I've been up and down since June, July. Same pounds, back and forth. So I've tossed away that scale because that scale has made me change my diet, made me carb up. Not change the diet as to not be keto, but change the way I was doing keto and to give less confidence. Hold on, my head is being cut off. Oh, this is probably going to be a bad idea. I probably should have stopped that. There we go. Less confidence when my inches was going down. Here I did a carb up. My pounds went up 1 in the end, and my size drastically. I will show y'all that later. I don't know if I can really show you. But yeah, huge size difference, even though the scale said 1 pound. So yes, we know for sure that scale lies both ways. So I have tossed it into the closet and not stepping on it until the new year because it messed me up. I was thinking, well, the scale isn't going up. This carb up isn't doing too bad. But it went up drastically on clothes, and trying to get any water to come off me right now doesn't seem to be happening. So, all right. Now this might be a little too high, but I give up on the position of the camera. We're going to go through real fast because I am doing the Adapt to Life program by Dr. Eric Westman, page 4. This is the new one that he just came out with this summer. So if you see my videos and you're confused when I say the new one, because there's two. There's the original, which I have here and we're going to go over, and the new one. So I'm going to read you real fast what the original said. And it worked for a lot of people, but not everyone. That's why it's been changed. Okay. The original is, all of his can be done dirty keto. He says there's no study out there to prove grass-fed versus a McDonald's drive-thru is any better. So remember that part. You might be screaming saying that's not true, but for a weight loss standpoint, there's no research on controlled studies that show on the weight loss point, the whatever you want to call it, I can't talk today, that there's any difference. Okay, I need to get through both of these, well, at least this one, in 10 minutes, because I gotta go pick up my daughter. All right, so on meat category, they are the same. You can have beef, including hamburgers, steaks, you can have pork, ham. They must be unglazed, of course, because glazed has sugar. You can have hot dogs, but remember, some hot dogs are crazy in carbs. Some Oscar Mayers have 10. Some have 1. You just got to read the label. You can have beef sticks. You can have tunas. You can have sardines. Like, you can have your meats. Remember, if there's additive, check the carb count. You eat them until you're satiated. My daughter asked me what that word meant. I did not look it up, but I can tell you, I believe it means where you're not over full or anything, but you're not hungry anymore and you feel satisfied without being crazy over full. At least that's what I think it means. I don't know. You can Google it. Okay. So this is what the old one used to say. Salad, green salad, 2 cups a day minimum, but eat as much as you wish. If it is a leaf, eat it. So basically you can have mustard greens, collard greens, kale, lettuce, parsley, spinach, I think radishes, spring onions, watercress, all of those used to say that. You can have 2 cups minimum a day. Wait until you see the new one. Okay, so also you could have, I think it originally said 2 cups max a day of either artichokes, asparagus, black soybean, broccoli, Brussels sprouts, bamboo sprouts, bean sprouts, cauliflower, celery, cucumbers. I crossed out a lot because a lot of these, and I can't even read it now, they're not allowed. It's a no-no. So this was the list I originally crossed out on my Facebook group, and you can go look. And I literally re-changed it on what it should be. Okay, except I forgot to change that part. So the 2 cups a day minimum. That also includes eggplants, mushrooms, okra, peppers, pumpkins, snow peas, blah, blah, blah. The list just goes on and on. You can find this on Pinterest anywhere. Just look up page 4 on Pinterest. This is the old version. Fatty vegetables like olives, green or black, same thing, 6 a day. That hasn't changed. Avocados, half of avocado a day. That has not changed either. I'm having trouble breathing, if y'all can't tell. Okay, you can have 4 ounces of cheese a day. That's the same. Up to 4 tablespoons of heavy whipping cream a day or sour cream. That's changed. You can only have 2. And then you also could have had 4 tablespoons of mayonnaise a day. That's to 2 now. Because I don't eat mayonnaise most days, I move it over to my heavy whipping cream. So you used to could have like berries, any kind of berries. No, now you can no longer have berries. So that category is completely marked out. Once again, you can see this completely revived on my Facebook. I don't know if I revived I think I messed up on the salad greens part. We're going to open this and make sure. Also, you can have, the new one, you can have 2 teaspoons a day of lemon juice. You could have yellow mustard, 2 tablespoons of soy sauce. Like, the list goes on and on. So, and down here on the snacks, it's pretty much still going to be the same, which is the pork rinds, the pepperoni slices, the ham slices, beef slices, cheese slices, turkey roll-ups, other meat roll-ups, and deviled eggs. So that's what was on the original list. I'm going to tell you about the new one. Let me get to it real fast. So the new one covers way more than page 4. The list goes on to multiple pages. It got its name originally because it was on page 4. So, like I said, the meat department is still the same. You can have bouillon cubes twice a day. I do organic chicken broth from Costco. It's mine when I have it. The green salad is 2 cups a day, not a minimum. It is just 2 cups a day. Still the same stuff in it. I need to go fix that on there because it says minimum. I need to erase that and put just that. You can have 1 cup a day of the broccoli, the Brussels sprouts, the cauliflower, the celery, the sugar snap peas, tomato. So what I normally do is I put 1 to 2 cups of spinach in a bowl. I take another cup and I slice up some cucumber, a little bit of mushrooms, I was doing some tomato and bell pepper, but sometimes nightshades get to me. But basically, I take 1 cup and I fill it with the extra stuff I want in my salad. That's on this 1 cup only, and I just divide it from them. Usually the cucumber takes up the most space for me, and then I put it in my salad. And then I'm good to go. And then I come over to the meat part, and I put my real bacon crumbs in there. Then I come over to my cheese, and it's normally the only time I have cheese, and I put 2 ounces of cheese, but I'm allowed 4 a day. So, and your oils, you're allowed 2 tablespoons of oil a day. That includes butter, coconut oil, peanut oil, palm oil. Avoid any seed oils. Let's see, what else is here that might be really weird? The 2 tablespoons a day include heavy whipping cream, light cream, sour cream, and half and half. Mayonnaise up to 2 tablespoons a day. Olives up to 6. Avocado, like I said, half. Dill, sugar-free pickles up to 2 servings a day. Adapted products. I'm not even going to get into that. Then here's your snacks. This one has a bigger snack list. Sugar-free Jell-O, pork rinds, roll-ups, which you know is the cheese and meats, bouillon, beef jerky, deviled eggs. Remember to read that beef jerky. Some of them are loaded with sugar and carbs. Let's see, what else was on here? It just explains how if you add sugar and fat together, you're going to end up getting fat. There's possible side effects on changing your new way of eating. We all know that. You could get upset stomach, you could get dehydrated, you could feel like crap if you're not keeping your magnesium, sodium, and potassium levels all good. When you come off carbs, even like right now, I feel like garbage because I'm still pulling all those carbs out of my body. I've actually never had a ketone reading before. So yeah, and I've done keto 2 years. I always just went by my blood sugar. So for Christmas, I think I'm going to get a Mojo. They're just really expensive. It's like $60. And then the test strips are $1 a piece. So some people might not think that's pricey, but to me, it is with all my other bills. So I'm still debating on it. I really want one though, because on the new year, I'm going to be really strict. I'm even adding in workout, and I want to know what that workout does to my ketones. I've never had a base ketone. Like, I want to know all this stuff. I am determined to lose the 50 pounds this next year. I tried this year. I managed to get 61 of those pounds off, but I'm up 20 right now. So I have right now a total of 50 pounds to go. I was down to almost having 30. Let's see. You can have your diet sodas. There's no proof aspartame will hurt your sugar. There is proof aspartame will hurt you. Don't I know it? I swear I feel so much worse on those Diet Mountain Dews, but trying to come off of it, oh, I need Jesus, people. I'm not joking. Only, like, I was doing so good not drinking it. And now, like, every day I am craving it like an insane person. And I can be okay not craving the carbs, but I am craving that Diet Mountain Dew. I'm resisting. I have not had any today. It is 2-something already. I've only had my collagen coffee so far. My alarm's about to go off. I will finish this in the car. But yeah, I will try to fix that. But let me tell you something. Keto is a personal journey. That's all. That is the main thing. There's no such thing. There are keto a-holes, police, critics, whatever you want to call them, that think keto. Okay, Google, stop. That thinks keto is one way and one way only. I'll finish this in the car. Okay. As I was saying, you have to find keto that works for you. Some people can have nightshades, which the shortest list that most people eat every day is tomatoes and bell peppers, and any kind of pepper, actually, other than black pepper, because that's not a pepper. But anyways, so some people can eat them, some cannot. Some can have spinach, some can't. I can't have lettuce, believe it or not, and I can't have any pickles at all, or my weight will go skyrocketing. My clothes will start snugging on me. So you have to learn over time what you can and can't have. Just because you're doing like me, Dr. Eric Westman, it doesn't mean you can have everything on that list. I mean, you might be the lucky one and can have anything. And it doesn't mean that if you decide on Saturday you're going to eat something else that's keto, that's not on the list, it doesn't mean you're doing wrong. As you saw in the original list, it had berries. And that's why I said on the weekends I will probably be doing the original list so I can have some blackberries. I realize when I feel completely deprived and I feel like I have to eat the same food every single day, I start looking for reasons not to do it anymore. And not to do keto. I've always done keto for over 2 years, other than that stupid carb up. But to do a different way. The truth is, I'm doing his way and doing ketovore too on some days because I don't eat the vegetables, so it's more ketovore. However, it's still on his list. So, I'm just doing what will make me feel better right now. I woke up this morning in a lot less pain in the areas I was having pain, and areas now I wasn't too happy in. I'm starting to think most of it is my fibromyalgia because the pain can move like a snake throughout your body. This time of the year is the worst time for anyone with fibromyalgia. So, yeah, still haven't been able to get into the doctor yet. But you just gotta find what works for you. And remember that on his version, you can have any of those sugars. But I know a lot of y'all cannot have sucrose, if I'm saying it right. It will stall you out so bad. Some people even have issues with erythritol when you're not supposed to. It's your body. You got to figure out what's best for it. Don't let some a-hole, keto police, or whatever you want to call them, tell you, you have to eat grass-fed meat. No, you don't. Not if you're doing keto for weight loss. And no, you don't. You're going to lose weight, like I said, with McDonald's drive-thru, McDoubles with no bun, no ketchup, just as well as with that organic $20-something a pound meat. I'm sure it's not $20 a pound, but it feels that way. I mean, seriously, even that piece of crappy cheese on there it's got 2 carbs, and it only comes with 1 cheese when you do McDoubles. And it might be a piece of crap and a lot of chemicals, but guess what? It's still gonna lose weight. There is no proof that a clean keto versus dirty keto will help you anymore unless you have severe problems with dextron and maltodextrin. Oh my gosh. I can't even think straight. Anyways, and I do, if I mess up and go over carbs, those will affect me greatly. If I don't, they don't affect me as much. So, and that's not in McDonald's cheese or those burgers. It's in a lot of jerkies and beef sticks and sausages, like pre-made sausages from the grocery store. I have a video in the past. I don't know if I named it correctly. I can show y'all again. I just go into Walmart and for $6 buy a pound of the ground pork. And because I don't like sage in the first place, and I have a reaction to it, and when I was doing ketovore, I couldn't have sage. So I just salted and peppered it up until it was the spiciness I wanted, and I mixed it all together, and I pre-pattied them, and they can last in your fridge for like 4 or 5 days that way, and you can use parchment paper to separate it. And there you go, you just fry them up. I had put them in the freezer too for my kid, and she ate them that way frozen. But it was not the best. I couldn't figure out how to cook them properly without them being too rubbery or too, like, cooked on the outside and not on the inside. I'm sure some of y'all know how to do that, but I don't cook frozen food, so I never know how to cook it. I've just never really cooked frozen meats in my life. I don't like the taste or textures. But that works. It was $6. It was enough sausage for me and my kid. It only took a few minutes to actually pre-prepare, and it lasted all week long. And $6 in the morning plus your eggs, there you go. You got your, that's actually a very healthy, people would say that was clean keto, and technically it really was clean keto. Because I have an issue with too much dextron. There's no pre-made sausage out there I can find that I can actually have. So I just make it myself when I want it. And then I don't get the nasty sage. And you can add sage. You can totally put sage in yours if you like it. That's what will give it more of that taste. But I use a lot of the pepper, and it makes it spicy like I like it, without the little weird sage taste. So like I said, you have to choose. You have to decide if you want to have diet soda. Don't tell someone you can't. Don't listen if they tell you can't have it. It's okay. It's your journey. If you're still losing weight and you're still feeling fine and your inches are still falling down, it's not hurting you. I mean, you're going to get a lot of people yelling about aspartame and all kind of stuff. But guess what? They don't live in your body. You're the only one who's you. And I've been getting a lot of hateful emails about my videos about not being clean keto and misleading people. No, honey, I never said I was clean keto. No, and there is more than one way to do keto. And the best group of videos that isn't, if you want doctors and you don't, you know, I can tell you go listen to Princess Ninja. I could go tell you to listen to Keto Diamond. Oh my gosh, there's so many. Losing with, oh my gosh, I can't even think of all of it right now. My headache, like, I have a horrible headache. But that's the season. There's so many people. I might put some links down below in the video since I can't remember everyone's exact names. Like, I can remember their real names. Like Life Adventures with Michelle, or Keto and Michelle, blah, blah, blah. Like, but trying to remember everyone's YouTube names. And yeah, my brain's not working so right now, so great right now. But I'll put some of the links down. But I'm also going to put the Adapt to Life videos in case you want to hear from actual, you know, doctors and nutritionists and cardiologists are in that list. Like, it's a whole section of people who know what they're talking about, and people who agree about the dirty keto, people who are the actual real keto doctors out there in the world. There are real ones who's been doing it since Dr. Atkins started his the Atkins diet, which is very similar to keto. Keto is kind of like stage 1 of Dr. Atkins. They have more steps and they get to add more stuff in it later on in the future than we do. So, yeah, you'll be able to check them out too, but I'm going to put a bunch of links below just so you can run around and look at them. And I have a feeling that most of y'all who watch my channels are subscribed to all their channels. And I know a lot of y'all came from Keto Diamond's channel. So, you already know what I'm talking about when I say nobody's has the body the same. And if you've been watching hers, you can see she's been eating stuff that she wasn't able to eat because it really messed her up. And now she's losing tons of weight eating it. You never know. Your body can change, and that's kind of what I'm working with. I'm ignoring the scale because the scale is my enemy. Now I'm going to shut up because this video and the earlier videos and me showing you my dinner is probably going to be a 30+ minute video today. I totally forgot to record this. This is my daughter's lunch tomorrow, but this is what I ate. I ate 8 of these using this ranch right here, and that's all I've eaten today. And it is 7 o'clock at night. I've had 1 collagen coffee, 1 can of Diet Mountain Dew, and the wings. And no, I did not have the celery. I'm leaving it for her.